Welcome to the second annual Pop and Swap Star Award Show. I'm your host, 16 Shooter, and there's lots of excitement and hope in the air. First of all, I hope my bandwidth keeps up with everybody who's going to be on the show tonight. I hope my dogs behave while I'm doing this, and I hope I've spelled everyone's name correctly. We'll see. But the stars are certainly out tonight. I see Magnus over there with his magnificent mustache. Looks like he's here to advise Herod, the real star, Hadriana. She looks killer. There's Arethyr over there with Zarya. That's got to be a hot conversation, right? And is that Hagnon in blue? Bold choice. Bold choice. Unfortunately, the entire cast of Cosmic Legions could not be with us tonight. They're stuck in a boat in the Pacific. But hey, here comes photographer to the Plastic Stars, Nate Strong. Nate, how are you tonight? What are you wearing, buddy?
Looking good, pal. Oh, hey!
You look great.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Nate? How are you?
What, man?
Nate, what are you wearing tonight, man? You look great.
Thank you. I've got a Miss Monster on.
Nice, beautiful.
Thank you.
Rocking the Miss Monster. Miss Monster's awesome. Fantastic. Well, welcome, man. It's going to be a star-studded night. Can't wait to get started here. And then over here, there's the YouTube star, Dorklair himself, Bill Dranowski. Bill,
what's up, guys?
What's your review of tonight's show, Bill?
A+.
All right, enough of this inane chatter. We've got some great guests, awards to hand out, and apparently a monkey to look at, so let's get on with the show, shall we? All right. Here we go. Oh, that's not it. Here we go. Yeah! Welcome to another Legions Lounge, episode 48, where we talk about all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, Figura, Obscura, customs, and other Mythic-related stuff. We're your hosts. My name is Trevor, 16 Shooter. On Instagram, my co-hosts, as always, Nate at Corona4Strong and Bill at the Dorklair Dranowski. What's up, guys? You guys look great.
Excited.
Yeah, me too, man. It's going to be great.
More pumped.
Great.
Right? I mean, it's just the music. I think it just works, right? I mean, that's why they use that kind of stuff at the show.
Yeah,
it's just it's like gets you
Helps
going,
you up.
man. For sure. Before we get started, please take a second, everybody who's watching here, to smash that like button, like thump on a bender, and it helps us, lets people know that we're on, we're live, we're doing this thing, it's happening. If you're new to the channel and not subscribed, please consider it. Hit the bell to be notified when new content drops, like the 1/6 pack. Every other Friday, we talk about 1/6 stuff, toy photography tutorials, reviews, and behind-the-scenes walkthroughs. Nate, oh, look at this. We already have a $4.99 super chat from somebody we're probably going to be seeing a little bit more of tonight.
It's in green, too.
There you go. Thank you very much, Kevin. Appreciate it, man. We got a little vino tonight, classing up the joint.
Another quick one from Sean S. Looking forward to all the fun. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean. And Sean, I think that's Sean. I think your prize is on the way, man. I'm been backed up with mailing stuff, so it's coming.
Man,
Scott Baker.
Coming in. Quick, Scott and Baker.
All right.
Love the intro.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Well, Nate, that brings me to, why don't you tell us who's joined us in the audience tonight? You can skip all the seat fillers, but let us know who's out there.
We're going to start up top with JMax77, our boy Curtis Ackerman, Vonnie Rotten, Mitch is with
I think
us.
Dave Orkin was actually first, though. I have to give it to Dave. I have to throw it out there, because I think he was first.
Boy Called Malice, Cloud Foxwell, Rob Zamora, Steph.
Hey, what's up, Rob?
Motu Guru.
What's up, man?
Brick something. What's going on? Braku Phil is with us. How's it going? Mecha Skelasauria, Joe Gonzalez, Jesse with Just Shelve It.
What's up, Jesse?
Renato Guevara.
Yep.
Let's see. Pablo, Classical Figures, Ryan Willard, Alec McLaughlin, Odin 01. Cullen's with us, Toy Culprits.
What's up, Cole?
Lauren Jones, Tom Clayton, Jonathan with Hedgehog Action, Patrick Boyle, Josh J, Brad Jones, Blaze Bear, Fortress Metamus, Nolan Collects. What's up, Nolan? Billy Beige, how's it going? Guillermo G,
Billy?
Chris Fox,
Guillermo?
Davis, JG, boy, Robert, Ryan Willard, I think I said him. We're getting towards the end, I think. JD Gibson, the Collecting Brothers, Cookies Bricks, Julie Finney,
These bricks.
Justin Moreno, Carver Customs, what's going on? Makes awesome dio and lighting works. Justin Moreno, Major Reaction, Rick Emmert, Joe Studer, Christo 31677, Plastic Explosion, Paul Stewart, Johnny,
I love that.
Louis Mieja, and I think I got them all. Thank you,
Nice.
everybody, for joining us. What
And
a
a-
crowd already.
$4.99 bomb from Curtis Ackerman. Epic intro. It's all down here from Hill. Hill from here. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. That was a little rough, but fun. Fun. It was fun to put that together. Finding that music was like just
Laura's here too.
The perfect.
Omega Shagath.
What's up, Laura?
Shogath.
All right. Real quick, I just want to do the super chats from last week or the last show. Thank you, Bill. Bearded Toy Man, Rob Zamora, Noir Kaiser Effects, Kevin Boots, Scott Baker, Jade Russo, which I think was Joe Russo actually trying to push for the Goblins, Joe Gonsalves, Curtis Ackerman, Braku Prime, Hedgehog Action, Dave Bennett, Billy Beige Customs, T. Belay, what's up, Thomas, Boy Called Malice, and Major Reaction. Thank you guys very much. That was the last show's super chats. Really appreciate it, all you guys with the super chats, because it's not free to put on that kind of entertainment right there, right? I mean, like it's a lot of time.
carpet,
It really
yeah.
was.
Either
It really was
process.
about half my freaking day. I'm gonna tell you, man.
It is time consuming, that kind of stuff, for sure.
It is, and there's more. There's more for the winners and stuff like that. I put some videos together, so we'll see those a little later. But real quick news. There really isn't a lot too much to talk about. And we're gonna be taking a quick look at Sun Wukong later on in the show. I know Jeremy's going to break it down with Eric Treadaway on Wednesday. So
cool.
Nice.
tune in
That's
for that.
awesome.
That's going to be awesome because I can't wait to hear him talk about this. I've talked to him about it, but I really want to hear what his thoughts were behind it and stuff and his design decisions and stuff. So that'll be interesting, as it always is. Cosmic Legions are on the water. They're on the way. As I said in the intro, they're in the Pacific somewhere, and they should be to us. Well, they should be to the Horsemen by sometime in early June, I think. Is that correct?
Late June, I think.
Late June. Okay, yep.
Like
and,
they're getting on the water like right now. So that's another 4 to 6 weeks.
It's like
from
3
then.
weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, so late June and hopefully early July we'll be getting those in hand. Well, that's going to be nice. And the aforementioned Sun Wukong has come and gone. Sold out as of this afternoon. At some point, there was like 35 hanging on for a little while of the regular ones, and I don't know how many of the all-ins, but it is over. So if you didn't get it, look for the aftermarket or wait for the possible retailer version. I mean, there's not a guarantee that there's always going to be a retailer version either.
Yeah,
So
I thought I heard CB confirmed that all their Figura Obscuras will have a retail version, but
did he actually say that?
I heard somebody else say they heard him say it. So to me, it's coming secondhand, but we'll see about that.
I don't know.
And then, yeah, maybe,
I'm not speaking out of turn because I don't know about anything yet. Again, I don't ask everything because I don't want to know everything necessarily.
There's certain
up front,
elements that are core to the character, like golden armor. Like that's kind of part of the story. So
yeah,
like I don't know what they like they would do golden armor maybe with different other accent colors or something, or if they would just go something completely different. But
yeah, who knows?
they might take some liberties with it and do
that's
something
true.
completely different. Who knows? Something that's not traditional, I guess.
And if you again, there's no guarantees of this, but we did see the Headless Horseman at Legions Con a few this past fall. So
True enough.
maybe there'll be some
And-
Sun King there, but again,
And they
no
make a lot of
guarantees.
these. The aftermarket's never terrible for these Figura Obscura things. I think I think it'll be like was it $60? It'll be like $90 or something.
Yeah. And there's usually a lot of them out there. There's a lot, I know, because I've got a Horseman that I'm trying to sell, and I have it on the Cabal, but I have it on eBay too. And there's just so much competition for it that you can't really, you're not getting crazy money for it.
Right.
There's just so many of them out there. So there's just I think people, I think at this point with Mythic Legions, people are buying them up, for better or worse. Well, it's always for worse, but to flip. And I don't think that with the scarcity there that they really command that. I mean, they go up. Everything goes up because you can't get them anymore. They're not just laying around usually on Big Bad Toy Store, but once they're gone from there, they jump up a little bit, but not much. There's so many more of them out there,
and there's so many figures like across this. The sheer number of different figures cuts into any of that kind of stuff too. So
absolutely,
the more the bigger a line grows, the more figures and options there are for people to pick and choose.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Where are we going now? We're going to let's bring our judges out. So we employed, as we did last year, some different people every year. It's going to be different people every year. We asked some people who wanted to be in the contest, so they didn't want to do the judging, but maybe we'll get them next year. But this is an all-star panel, man. This is a great bunch of judges, and they did a great job. Here's one thing I want to say. Well, I'm going to bring them out first, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Up first, we have the always entertaining hosts of the Legion's Lair, lawsuit still pending from Dark Lair and Legion's Lounge. On the Mythic Legions Cabal Facebook group, Brad Jones. Let me see if I can hit them. And Michael Casper. What's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
What is that?
What is up, man?
What is that, Trevor?
What's going on, Brad? Let's talk like this all night. Oh my God.
I got the Dudowski here. Billy is here.
The pop and swap stars. I can't. Well, that's a really hard word to say as Arnold.
After the show, we're going to be saying, get to the limo. Get to the limo.
Man,
thank you.
Get to the pop and swap.
Man, we got to thank you so much for inviting us to do this, having us on.
Oh, yeah, man.
And,
for sure.
Had a blast doing it.
Good, because I'm always a little, concerned about asking. I mean, I think for the most part, people have fun with this. You know what I mean? So when you first think about it, I mean, but when you first are asked, you're like, oh, this will be fun. It's a lot of work, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. But there's a lot to go through. There was so many good entries and like organizing, and we had multiple categories this year. It wasn't just a matter of this is my first, second, and third. Figure that out. There was multiple categories, and you had to keep track of them. And I kept throwing you guys different ways to do it and confusing you, but we got it all done, man. And it was good. We got together to hash out our finalists, and that was pretty smooth, I got to say. For the
Way
most part.
smoother than I anticipated. I had a drink poured. I was like, oh, we're going to be up all night.
I know. That's the way it was last year. That's because Bushati was on there. That's because Bushati was a judge last year. It's just.
Yeah, it's like, good night, guys. Like, wait. I got half a drink to finish. Come on, let's hang out.
Let's bring on our next judge, an amazing Mythic Legions toy photographer, just a good dude, a good member of the Cabal, friend of mine, Kevin Boots, one of our patrons here, who's always he's on the show and he's throwing us $4.99. Appreciate it, man.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Not too bad.
Good. You look good. I like your background.
Yeah, Kevin, your photos and your storytelling is always so good. I love your write-ups. They're fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. And an outdoor shooter for the most part, too, which is...
it's not easy.
It's not easy, man. It's not easy. I gave that up a long time ago. It's so hard.
I've been shooting outdoors since 2011, so that's just what I'm used to.
Yeah, I know. And once you get used to it, like it's hard for me to go outside now. because you're used to controlling the light the way you want it and everything. So like it's tough to switch up your. I do want to do it though. I just want to go out and try it again. Omega, what's up, man? Thank you for putting this pop and swap contest together. No pun intended. No pun taken. Thank you. Oh, putting it together. Oh, very good, very good.
I can't help but hear the Bad Batch when I read that name. Omega.
Shoggoth. All right, and we got one more judge, painter, customizer, prototyper, and apparently now weekly guest of the show. Vasapolo, what's up, man?
Hey, Joe.
How's it going, fellas?
With a good connection tonight, and we can actually see him. He's moving. Wave, Joe.
Let's hope it holds up.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's smooth, baby.
We're retro rags tonight.
Yeah.
Very nice. Nice.
It's grave night.
Yeah,
Cannot fall.
Yeah, hopefully nobody's glitching. Hopefully I don't glitch tonight. We'll see. Hopefully everything goes well. But I do want to say, thank you guys all for doing this. These two guys to my, I don't know, over here, are always in on this. And we always pull 3 or 4 people in every year to do it. And like I said before, it's your time. You know what I mean? It takes a little time to do, and you want to do it right. And really nobody phones it in. Like 2 years in a row now, nobody's just like, oh yeah, here you go, here's the list. Everybody really thinks about it and puts a lot of thought into it. And when we get down to doing the finalists, there's a little emotion. You know what I mean? There's like, I don't want to give that guy up. That was on the top of my list or whatever. So I want everybody to know that everybody puts a lot of time into this, a lot of effort and a lot of thought. It's not just throwing it out there and getting it done or picking your friends or whatever, or people you know. And what I'm hoping, I'm asking, is tomorrow on the Cabal, let's keep it positive. Let's thank the people who won. Let's not put out posts that say, this should have won. I don't know what they were thinking. This one was better than that one. This one, I don't know why this one won. This was blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, just enough of that. You know what I mean? Like,
Amen.
I've been in a lot of contests in my life for art, for, band contests, music, battle of the bands type of things. You lose, man. Sometimes you just don't win. And this is subjective stuff. This can't get more subjective, you know what I mean, than art.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the eye of the beholder. You know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead, Nick. Yeah.
I was just going to say, we all come in with our own sort of criteria in a way. Of what we think would make, a good pop and swap. And it's great to, everyone brings a different perspective in, and then we all kind of find a way to kind of land on the same page. It's just last year and this year, it's both been a great experience. So
absolutely. And I think that, I've heard different perspectives, I won't say who, but people were saying this year, and I think last year too, that's something I would buy. You know what I mean? If I saw it. And that to me, that wasn't my criteria. Like, I wasn't looking at it as like, oh yeah, is that something I want on my shelf? Not necessarily. I just think it's like maybe creative or something, but that is kind of a consideration. This is like something I like viscerally. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if you see a piece of art, like, I would like to have that on my wall. You know what I mean? I like that piece of art enough. Like, not that this isn't creative and beautiful. It's just not my thing. And this is my thing. I like it over here.
And even then, just pure creative ingenuity is also not the primary thing. You're going to see some people say, oh, that's not the most
correct,
unique or original thing, and that's also not. It's all our opinions on what we think is visually pleasing to us for our varied reasons within the group.
Yep,
absolutely.
Real quick, Curtis Ackerman. I was told I had to do extra super chats to make up for Kevin being on the show. I got you back, Kevin.
Kevin's holding his own already.
Yeah, I know, really. Thank you, Curtis.
Joe Gonzalez, so much creativity on display that we are all winners.
Exactly, Joe. Exactly.
Inspiring.
We're going to keep that up for a little while.
Because you're going to see things that you like that may not be a winner, that may inspire you to either do it next year or to put something up on your shelf that you want to actually own. You know what I mean? And the great thing about this stuff is you don't have to be a painter, you don't have to be a deep customizer, buy third-party parts. Not that there's anything wrong with third-party parts, we love them. but it's just not part of this contest. And it's great. It's great. It's very inspiring to see some of this stuff, man. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I think the fun for me last year, not being a judge like I was this year, was just being able to go through and look at all the different customs as they popped up. I mean, that was so enjoyable. That was
and you didn't enter. You just went in there and looked at the entries, right?
I did enter one. I just
you
threw
did
one in there just to throw one in. But so much enjoyment out of just looking at all the different customs. And you guys are absolutely right. Something like this can give you a lot of ideas for doing your own pop and swaps.
Absolutely.
Or for sure your own customs.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many of them I would have never in a million years thought to do that. And then when you see it, it seems like, oh my, of course, it's so obvious, but it's amazing.
Yeah, I would personally, I would probably never win this contest. I just wouldn't. I don't know. It would take me a while to get something that I would feel that it was good and might not even be good in the eyes of someone else. So, Edgardo De Jesus, what's up, man? $5. I have much respect for you all taking your private time to be part of the lounge and keep yourselves invested in the community. You all rock. Thank you, Edgardo. I appreciate it. You rock, man. Awesome. You're always supporting us. You're always here. Appreciate it. But yeah, let's just keep it positive. Let's congratulate the winners. You know, this isn't the lottery, man. They're going to win some nice prizes. But you know, it's not the end of the world. We're going to do it again next year. We're always giving away stuff here, so you know, everybody's got a chance to win. Going to make some more chances for that coming up with memberships and stuff like that. So let's just have fun, man. Let's keep it all real chill.
I don't need any hate mail. I got enough haters, so you know. Anyone sending me any boxes with no return addresses.
Well, I mean, maybe you should take down the feedback at legionslair.com email address there, Brad, and you'd be all right.
Yeah. It was hard though. It was hard. So everyone was a winner. Everyone was a winner.
If you want a glitter bomb,
so much
Brad,
good stuff, man.
Yeah, send all the hate for everyone else to me. I'll take
care
it
of Brad
Absorbs it all.
Jones, PO Box.
Exactly.
Powerful.
Yeah.
They're not going to tell you I was the final judge and did all the. No.
The tiebreaker.
You know what? I messed up here. Let me see if I can find this thing because I do want to talk about our sponsors, and I had a nice little.
All right.
Do you have that?
Right here.
Oh, you do? Okay.
This one.
Show it.
The banner.
Oh, do you have it?
The one on the bottom. Yeah.
I put the.
Oh no, but that is the banner. I had like a nice little graphic of all the sponsors' names and stuff like that. But there they are, right there. Yeah, I really want to thank these guys too because this is huge, man. Like it's, I mean, we try to promote them. We're trying to give them Four Horsemen Studios. They don't need much promotion on this show. Dusk Till Dawn Studios. I want to actually bring that up. That's what I meant to do. But let me bring them up on. Sorry. Dusk Till Dawn Studios. There we go. Let's share this. Put that up there. These guys do awesome stuff, man. This is a great shop. I've bought a lot of stuff from these guys. Good Canadian boys, and just really some cool stuff, man.
Is there such thing as bad Canadian boys?
There really isn't. Everybody's in Canada is nice.
Nice.
They're just all nice. They're just all nice, man.
Maybe in wrestling, but they're fake.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah? Oh, they're
there's
bad
faking
Canadian. Yeah,
Look at
that's true.
that. That's amazing.
It's kayfabe. Yeah, I know. I mean, this is just the heads. There's torsos. There's full kits. So these guys are donated $75 gift certificates for like 4 of the prize levels, which is awesome. So $75, you get to go in here and you could buy 3, 4, 5 different items here for this, and if you're only popping and swapping, take it up another level. Get into painting and stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah,
which is
they do amazing
great.
work. And I think if you spend $1,000 or more there, you get a box of Timbits with it. Just kidding.
And a case of Labatt's.
Right? Don't hold me to that. No.
So Kevin Boots, one of our own judges. I think I asked him to be a judge first, and then he just decided that he was going to throw in a $75 gift certificate from Four Horsemen Studios, which is awesome, man. I really appreciate that, and it's fantastic. So that's going to be part of the second place prize pack. There's a $100 Store Horseman gift certificate from Yaha bin Hader, who's just like Yahaya is always giving stuff away with the Cullen, the wheel and stuff like that on Instagram and on the Cabal, just like randomly, like this dude, just a generous guy, man. Just giving stuff away all the time. So
awesome.
Thank you, Yahya. Really appreciate that. We also have Merlin's Toy Store is giving us a couple of Legion builders. So a couple of the prizes, you're going to get an actual Legion builder that you can use next year for some stuff, which is cool. I'm throwing in a couple of gift certificates, a couple of figures for some things, and I just got in the mail. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, here it is. From our own. Let me take this down. Bill Dranowski.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where this is going to go in terms of prizes because I haven't figured everything out yet. But this is go ahead.
Random question.
Sure.
I'm missing my my arms from my Dubon. Did they happen to fall into that bag over there?
You're not getting Dubon arms. Okay, so if they're in here, they're going back to Bill. I don't see them in here.
No, they might not. They're somewhere.
No.
If anybody knows of a pop and swap that I did recently with the Dubon arms, not the Ilgar one, let me know because I cannot find my Dubon arms, and I was trying to compare.
So you're asking people to track all your pop and swaps to be able to find pieces,
or just if they remember me ever using Dubon's arms.
What a great plug to have to go back and watch all his videos again.
Yeah, really.
Bill, you don't have like a few of these around of just like various mixed parts of things and half-started projects.
Yeah, it's a giant mess
that you have to take a weekend to sort.
Yeah, I got some sorting to do. But
yeah,
I just cannot find Dubon's arms.
Yeah, I don't want to take it out of the bag right now, but let me see if I can. Come on.
It's the Brylernian Guard.
Yeah, so this is I will take them out because it's just cool looking. So Brylernian Guard.
And I said that it was
come on, Sony.
It was everything from both figures, but I realized that one of the Xylernian Guard's heads is over here on one of my knights, so I guess that's not included. Or
okay,
if the winner ends
you get
up
a lot of
it,
stuff.
let me know.
Yeah,
I mean, you basically get the whole
everything
Guard
except for that head.
And the Bryophytus parts.
It's a great looking custom.
Yeah, it's cool.
From the Four Horsemen. While I'm up here.
2-pack.
Ooh, fancy.
That is sick.
Nice.
That's a big one.
This first place overall is going to get this. Very sought after, very expensive. A lot of people, kind of. It was the first time they did that, and a lot of people kind of missed it because if you got the all-in, you had to buy the 2-pack basically to get it in the 2-pack box. So, and everybody figured that out with Alithia. But on Arethyr, it was a lot of people were like, whoa, I want that. So that's going to be a good one.
Rare 2-pack.
It's probably going to be the most rare 2-pack from now on, I'm sure.
What's up, Eric Miller? Just joined.
I don't know what's going on with the zoom. There it is. I don't know why it wouldn't zoom. Okay, I'm good. So great prize packs. I'm not going to. Hello.
Look, it looks like Nate's head's on Mike's body.
It's the crotch cam. Pop and Stop Stars crotch cam. Brought to you by Legions Lounge.
That's great.
Whoop whoop. All right. So that's our sponsors. Appreciate everybody who donated something. It's great. Let's get on with this thing, man. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
So the first thing we're going to take a look at here is we went through and everybody picked their favorites for the we had 3 categories: black and red, which was 80% black and red, parts. We had Tribute, which was a tribute figure to something else, outside of Mythic Legions. And then we had the best overall category. You could enter all three, and we could, technically pick you for all three. But, when it gets down to it and we start working things out and who's gets votes in which category, it all kind of worked out to, people being in separate categories, and one category that could work in one, we put in another one just because there was more votes for it in that category. So there were some tribute figures that were also black and red that got into tribute, and one got into black and red. So that's how it kind of worked out. So once we got down to finalists, we picked stuff that we all had voted on. So I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna start with the black and red category. I'm gonna add that to the stream, and I'm just gonna zoom in here. So these were, and again, if you weren't in here, again, don't get crazy about it. It's just if it just didn't appeal to somebody on here, you know what I mean? And these are just the ones that multiple people had picked, you know what I mean, and had on their list. Don't get crazy about it. There was a lot of, everything was great. It was very hard to even get down to these picks.
Yeah.
So, but these are some great ones for black and red. Really awesome entries here. Anybody want to pick out anything that they really liked about something that they want to talk about, or
I was happy to see a lot of use of wings in these.
Yeah,
see a lot of wings and stuff, and Xenothon really helped with that in this particular
absolutely
instance.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, this guy over here. There's a few, right? There was more than this that's on here, but there was a few that even made it into the finals.
And the new head pack, which wasn't around last year, for the red demon head.
This guy here.
Yep. Yeah, there was a lot of the new Furious 4-pack I seen, obviously, in a lot of the contestants.
Yeah, well, we kind of, with the Furious 4 coming out, it was kind of the impetus for this. Like, we just knew that there was a lot of black and red as it was last year. It was just, it became a thing. We kept looking at it. It's oh my God, black and red again, black and red. Or red and gold. So we just figured we make it a category, and it was great. I'm glad we did. This was a really cool idea. But I
liked seeing some of that Brother Mandibulus mixed in there, because that's one that's kind of harder to find now, and some people brought him in.
Yep. I know there's another one in another category that used the Brother Mandib too. I liked a lot of these that used the full-on red bodies. I was pulled towards those. Like this one, I really dug that one. I think that was one of mine.
Yep.
But zoom in that far.
And I just want to point one thing out too, Trevor. If you could just scroll down a little bit.
Let me zoom out here.
All right. So third row.
Yep.
Second to the right.
Second to the right. This one here.
Yeah, I just want to point out that that's what we hope to get as far as the photography is.
Oh,
it's on a plain background. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everything is super easy to see, and it's really easy to do. And you can tell a lot of these, the figures are awesome, and for the most part, we can see them okay. But they're just a little hard. They're kind of blur. They're dark, or the background's kind of busy, but just again, for everyone, next time around, keep that in mind. The simpler the background, the better.
You're not buttering me up by putting the t-shirt, but no, I'm just kidding. I actually did. That got you into this. No, I'm just kidding. It was a good entry too.
Even the one next to it with the black background, that's fine, but the white really pops stuff.
Even if you got a nice dial, this is fine, but it really does help if you're just on a nice plain background. I may just do a quick tutorial next year on the Cabal, just to show people what to do and stuff like that. Because again, not everybody's a photographer. I get it, and you're trying to dress it up and make it look, sexy, but we really just want to see the figure. It's really, it doesn't matter as long as we can see it. Because there was some that were very dark or cut off, and it made it hard to include them unless they were really something special about them. So just make sure that they're clean.
Even if in your entry you want to include multiple photos,
you can't see all the parts.
Right. But if you want to do one in a dio, but make sure we've got at least one good one on a plain background.
Because I mean, we're checking the parts. I mean, and here's the other thing that I want to put out there. We looked at these, you know, I don't know. There could be one that slips through that's like had an extra part. Let's not freak out about that either. Again, this is all in fun. This is all, you know, we're all putting our time and effort into this thing. So, you know, let's just, I think everything complied with the rules as far as we could tell. But, you know, I just don't get crazy if there's like a, you know, a sword or a knife or something that didn't come with a figure or something that gets through. All right. So that is the red category. These were your finalists. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this thing and pull up the black and red winner. I'm going to pull this down so we can come back and respond to this. Hopefully this works. Here we go. Yeah.
Congrats.
Renato Rivera. Renato actually DM'd me today and he's like, are you telling the winners beforehand or is it going to be a surprise? Just asking, you know, just hoping. And I'm like, it's going to be a surprise. And he's like, oh, okay. All right. Thanks.
Exactly. Yes, way.
Yes. Congratulations, Renato. You won the black and red. That a lot of people, man, a lot of people love that one. I'm gonna bring that back up in the red and black. I'm gonna zoom in on that. Now, I mean, here's a case of. Whoops, I'm zooming on the wrong page. Hang on a second. Here's a case of not a simple black and white background, but a stove.
Yeah. So, maybe the fact that we were all real hungry when we were judging had something to do.
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
Sometimes the kitchen has the best lighting in the house, and you go with what you got.
Yeah, that's I keep telling Walter, and he keeps doing it in the laundry room. But whatever. I mean, just try some natural light, Walter.
He was telling us it was straight fire. It was straight fire.
Yeah. Exactly. So I mean, despite that. It's a cool mix up. Again, the wings were a cool touch. I do like the sash that you put across here with the cape.
Great touch.
The gray arm and the armored arm. So I mean, again, a lot of good stuff here, man. Everybody had some favorites. It wasn't unanimous, but we all agreed, you know, based on votes that this was the winner, man. So congratulations.
Congrats.
And I will be contacting everybody. Give me a little time because I got to put these things together, gather all this stuff. But you know, you will get everything as did everybody last year. So congratulations to Renato. You are the first winner, man. Congratulations. Yep. All right. Let's move on. Yep, go ahead.
Just something super quick. I saw a few comments about no top threes or no runner-ups. I think because, you know, last year we could do that because we only had one category, right? But with three different categories, we kind of stretched out. I think that was part of the reason why we did that.
There are three of the overall categories. There's the first, second, and third place. I wasn't going to do third place, but I'm going to do third place now. I'm going to find some sort of prize for third place because there just were too many good ones. So we
last year we had three winners. This year we're going to have five
winners this year.
More winners this year.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
I just wanted to address that.
Black and Reds and the tributes were smaller categories. So like, you know, whereas the best overall is a broader category. So yeah, we're just doing the top of the Black and Red and the tribute, and then we're doing first, second, and third for that. Billy wants to move on.
All right, Billy.
What else we got in the chat? Nate, anybody talking about this?
Apparently Billy's the producer.
Yeah, lots of.
The background was black and red also. Yeah, so maybe that's points for the the brick and the black stove. There you go.
Yeah. Lots of congrats to people.
Yeah, sometimes it can be simple. It can be a simple combination that just, again, and I'm not calling, but like Bill does some swaps where it's just colors that just kind of like flow and a thing goes together, and it's like, wow, that it's just a couple of figures, but it looks great. You know what I mean? It looks just really good together. So, it doesn't have to be terribly complex sometimes to win. So there you go. But that was a really nice one. All right, let's move over to tributes next. This I'm so glad, and I think Bill, you suggested this thing, this category, and I'm so glad you did, because I think this was my favorite overall.
This was a fun category.
It was so much fun. Incredible stuff in here. Just really, really good tributes. Some of which, I didn't know were, I looked at this one and I guess this is a D&D character?
D&D, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Love this. I mean, I'm a huge Monty Python fan. This wasn't even my favorite photo of this. The one without the arms or the legs was my favorite one.
Yes.
That was awesome. Legend, the devil from Legend.
Cool. The darkness,
Beastman, Death Dealer. I love this. The Green Goblin was one of mine that I pulled. Man, it was excellent. Really, really cool colors. It made me like this Mephitor figure. Just really not my favorite, but incredible, man. The Dora Milaje and everything, man. Just amazing. Oh, yep. Kevin.
Super clever.
Kevin, you keep jumping out, man. What's going on? You all right? Everything good?
Yeah.
Connections?
Too many people on the Wi-Fi, I think.
Gotcha. No. Okay. I know that problem. Dr. Doom. Awesome stuff, man. The Rocketeer, and it's just incredible. Really great category. There weren't as many of these as there were of even the black and red category. So, we had a lot of choices here, but they were all like great. This was super, super hard to pick. I mean, your heart's in one place, your aesthetic mind is in another place, and you were looking for recognizability here to immediately say, oh, I know what that is. We're looking for accuracy to the figure, to the character you're trying to represent, and some creativity in there too, in terms of like taking some liberties with it and having fun.
Yep. Jonathan agrees. Tribute category was a fantastic addition this year. Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Definitely loved it. All right, let's get to this one and see who our winner is for the tribute. Here we go. Congratulations, Paul. Awesome. That was it's a fantastic tribute figure, man. Really, really cool. Again, so many good ones. This just like immediately when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, that's Asajj Ventress. I know exactly who that is.
Instant recognizability right there.
The cleverness with the tabard from Alithia around, because that is her outfit right there. It has that thing, and there is nothing in Legions that has that upper body with the open sort of upper chest thing, and so that worked out great. The purples, the black, the white skin, and the two saber-like swords.
The pose totally nailed it.
The pose the pose was good. Not that, again, we're not photography, but like you sold it. You can sell your photo with a pose, like especially with a tribute, like if you want people to instantly recognize it. maybe there's something about a pose that's instantly recognizable. But great job, Paul. Congratulations. This is awesome.
Congrats.
Fantastic.
There's so many good ones here, man. I have to emphasize, so hard to choose this. This was a very difficult category. Everybody did a fantastic job. I wish I could get everybody a prize, but I can't.
I would like to
try again. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Kev.
Curtis should have went without. Curtis should have not should have posted the picture without the arms and legs, and then everybody would have known what it was.
No, he did. He had a series. Curtis actually had a series of them. So he started out. Then he cut off the arms. Then he cut off the legs. Yeah. And I love the ones without the arms
I
and
did
legs.
see it and I laughed.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, that one was one that was like tugging at my heart, to be honest, because it was like, oh, this is so good. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it was hard, man. It was hard. There were reasons, but congratulations, Paul. Yeah. Excellent job.
Really difficult.
So you have won the tribute package. All right. Let's move on to the hardest category of them all. And this was the best of.
Yeah, move on before Billy starts yelling at us again.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to move on, Billy? Should we move on? No, if anybody wants to talk about the tribute stuff and just anything in there.
It was brilliant work. Super clever use of parts and excellent.
Yeah, I loved like things like, I'm going to share this again, like the Rocketeer, the Dora Milaje. The Rocketeer was great. You know what the thing about the Rocketeer is it worked great in black and white. I'm not knocking it because it was a fantastic version of this. That you picked all the right parts. I think if the colors had been right on them, like different, I think it was a shoe-in, man, because it was great. But in black and white, it was like,
I agree.
Damn, that's perfect. You know what I mean? There was just little things about certain things that just pulled them out, or I don't know. It was hard. It was just hard. We just had to all come to a consensus. So there was things in here that probably easily could have won had different people been in here.
But, it was a very, very tight race.
Exactly. All right, let's get down to the best of the best. Top 3. Dude, almost everything that was entered could be in here, but we narrowed it down to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I mean, my God, it's insane. So crazy. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know how many entries there were to judge, but I think I counted, it was over 150, maybe close to 200.
Yeah.
And out of those entries, to boil it down to, whatever you guys asked me to bring it down to with time was, I'm not going to lie, I thought it would be easy. So when you asked me to do this, I was honored, and I thought, this would be simple, and I'll easily just pick the winners because it'll just be there. But when you go through each one and you're looking at them and you realize that any one of these could be a winner or could be in a top 5 or a top 10. So when I broke them down, and it was hard to get categories of 20.
Yeah.
And then when I had categories of 20, it was like it was hard to get rid of ones lower than that, where it really hurt. And that's when you had to go back and actually look at certain things, to
objectively
make you judge differently, because it's hard. It really was. So
I think it's
everyone's a winner.
Yeah, it's a multi-step process, at least for me. I mean, like you said, you'd narrow it down to 50, and then it was down to 20, and then it was down to 10, and it's like super hard, like to get down to 3 or 2 to 1.
And I don't know how many hours you guys spent on your lists, but I must have spent hours and hours looking at these. So I don't want people thinking that I just went over it in a day. I mean, this was days and days and days of looking at these multiple times.
Yeah.
And there was people that I felt sorry for, and I, like you said, you're looking, it's like I can't. You have to make a decision. So it comes down to a point where it's like I have to get down to these top 5s.
Yeah.
And so it's hard. And then even the ones I picked, then we have to discuss them amongst everyone else's likes and whatnot. I go and I felt like it went very smoothly between us.
It did. There were some things that there was some crossover stuff there. So at least that was a starting point with things. It made it a lot easier. I'm not sure. I don't remember how we did it last year, but it was similar, but it just didn't go quite as smoothly. But I mean, this year was nice.
Yeah, Mike, you can attest. Mike before this had a full head of hair. And,
exactly.
The stress of the judging just. I mean, you can see the toll it took on him.
Well, I'm still waiting for it to grow back, and it won't.
Gil, I just don't be upset. Like, you don't know that it wasn't in one of those cuts that Brad was just talking about, man. Like there were so many. We probably had everybody in there at one point. Yeah. Somebody probably had an entry that somebody put in at some point. When you've got a list again, like you started out at 20, I've got to narrow this down to like 5 so that I can bring them into. You see, we've got 25 here. I had to go through everybody's list and say, okay, this got a vote, but these got 2 votes. This got 3 votes. This got 5 votes. And then we brought them all together regardless. And we all said, all right, here's the vote levels. Like, what are we all going to agree on? We all had to come to kind of consensus as to what won and what didn't.
And it was nice talking to you guys because, like, seeing other people's pointers, I may have thought something or overlooked something, and somebody might bring something up. So it's great seeing having extra eyes, and not to say that somebody would persuade you, but it might just you go, oh wow, you know what, I didn't see it that way, and now I see it. So
definitely,
like I said, it went smoothly between us, definitely.
Yeah, I was getting to. Somebody said they want to see the rest of them, so like I'm gonna spend a little time on this. Some great stuff. And again, some things made, a couple of different entries. They weren't going to win both of them, but they got in. I thought this is incredibly creative. I mean, again, like, would I buy it from my collection? No, maybe not. But like, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, like, this is some beautiful photography. Kind of cut off the legs. Unfortunately, we do want to see the whole figure, but it did. It was a really nice. Custom, so I made it in there despite the photography. Go ahead, Bill.
The one that I want to make is at the top. Mm-hmm. The Magnus with the
black and gold.
Like, I haven't thought of that, and that's just an awesome idea. I'm gonna make that myself.
Yeah, I saw a few on here that I need to hunt down some parts and get on my shelf.
Yeah, I'm making this dude right here. I love this. This is made a couple of my categories. I love that.
And if you didn't notice, it was so good. He was on both of them.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like he made a couple of cuts. Yeah,
he made a couple cuts.
It may not have made my black and red, but it made my best of, or vice versa. I can't remember which is which, but just some creative stuff here. Some stuff on the surface, you look at it and you go, but I mean, just matching stuff up and combining some parts, it appealed to somebody. Again, like, we are different people. We have different aesthetics. We have different likes and dislikes. And, within this, crazy, Mythic Legions theme, like, we have our own, like, some people just hate goblins, like, just like, you're gonna do a goblin, like, I'm not gonna like it because I don't like goblins. You know what I mean?
It just won't catch your eye that way. Yeah,
it just won't catch your eye. Exactly. So again, don't get caught up that you don't see your entry here. There was so many. Everybody can't win. There's 200 entries. We had to narrow it down to some. These were just the top 25 that made the cut. That's it. And in our eyes, again. So, like, I love that. I don't think anybody else voted for this, but, like, I don't know. I don't call anybody out, but I love these things. I love Toma does these things, and every year, and they're pretty cool. But great. Again, the Goblin made it in there. This is really cool. I like this one too.
I think would have made it really interesting if we would have all done our own pop and swaps and tried to, like, slide them in secretly. Like, no, I think this one's the best. That's where I think it would have got a little testy.
Yeah, Tomo. Tomo said, Tomo. I do love those things. It's great. They're wacky, and I love the wackiness of them. They're really clever. I think somebody else
This comment's
dug
great
that too.
We should have just as much fun as the people entering, and we do. I think it's been a blast. I love doing this. So.
I wanted to do it this year, but I didn't think we'd have time, and I didn't have time to really give everybody time. But I think next year, and sorry guys for not having it this year, but I think we might do like a judge contest, like, and just we all do our own pop and swaps, and let everybody just anonymously let the viewers decide who won. So I think that would be fun, just an ignoble prize or something like that.
There you go.
Prize or whatever. So
that'd be fun.
I think we'll do that next year. It is going to be tough.
Some stiff competition in here.
It's going to be tough on me, man, because it's going to be hard. All right, so let's take a look now that we've seen all the sort of semifinalists. Let's get back to our third. Let me make sure I do this right. This is our third place winner for the best of show, best of category, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. There you go. Very nice, man. Congratulations, Dan.
Dan.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful combination of colors and stuff, and totally dug it. Really liked that one.
Yeah, this prime example of I saw him do this, and I'm like, I need one, and it took me a little bit of time, but I've got one now. I prefer the orc head on this, and eventually get a custom. But for now, yeah. Everything's right there in front of you. Great color combinations.
Not a cheap pop and swap.
Nope. No, it's not.
A little bit of a flex there on Dan's part, but very nice. Really cool. I just like the way he put the little knife over the chest and stuff like that. Just little details. That all adds up too. I mean, there was some really armored up, cool looking stuff, like in the red black stuff. But when if you took it as a whole, it was like interesting, but when you get the color combinations down and there's a nice photography too. A little dark, but like not bad. We got the gist. So congratulations to Dan.
It's moody. Yeah.
Moody.
Well, and it should be like, but it's
dark, but it doesn't hide anything. Like
you can see it. You can see it. Yeah, for the most part. Yep. All right. So that's that. Guys, anybody in the chat want to take a guess at what they think is going to be second place? They can call it out. I don't know how you're going to call it out because we don't have numbers or anything like that. But hey, it's the Magnus with the black arms or whatever. But let's move on to second place here. Here we go.
Deuce.
Nice. Congratulations, Kat.
So good.
Yeah, this was at the top of is that even on here? Where the hell is it? I think it's hidden. It's supposed to be on the top 25, but I think I might have hidden it behind something else. But anyway, it was in the top 25. But that was in the top of most of my lists, or the tribute list as well, because that was no. Was it a tribute? Yeah, it was a tribute too. I think it was in the tribute category. But I love that, man. Just really, really clever. I want to bring it back up, but
it hits on a lot of those different places that we were talking about, like super creative, really good colors, just a theme that's solid and just well kind of like put together theme. Like it just it's a great all around figure.
The use of the wrap was something it's not just popping and swapping, it's using a part for something that we haven't seen done before.
I'll bring it up on Facebook here so we can take another look at it here.
Colin's like, sure, ask us to guess the winner, but it's not even on the list.
That's how we roll, man.
I think it was
that was a Photoshop thing, and I think I put it behind something else. Like I had a lot going on because we were like actually using that to like take them off and turn them off and on. But yeah, it was on the list. I didn't even realize it wasn't in there. But yeah, this is just beautiful, man. I really love this. Really clever. I love the turban with the wrap and stuff like that. Really cool. Great Alithia parts picked for this too. You know, the wrap body and stuff.
I feel like people are going to say, hey, just use Alithia next year and you'll win.
let's not start anything, Bill. All right, so that was second place. I love that. I think it's very clever. It made me like Okiedos, which is another figure that I'm like iffy on, but really cool.
Love Okiedos.
Yeah, I know.
Dan Briggs is here, by the way. He just showed up.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Oh, nice. Whoops.
Yeah.
Awesome, Dan. Yep.
Yeah, way to go. Nice work.
You have to watch the replay for the whole award video, but yeah, congratulations, man. Great job. And great job to Kat. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Kit. Sorry, Kit.
Kat.
Kit.
K-A-T-T, I think. Yeah.
Kat Hager. Right. Kat Hager. Sorry, Kat. All right, here it is.
I was just going to tell Dan. Dan was not present to win, unfortunately. So we're going to pick a different third place.
Yeah. Sorry, Dan.
Harsh.
But I'll send you a calendar. All right. Okay.
20 of them.
Just what you want. All right. So here we go. Here's the list. I will tell you that the winner is on the images here. So, you know, make your choices. Put your money down. Should have numbered these. I'll number them next year so we can all bet.
And it has something in common with a previous winner. I just realized.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I'll say later. Or people will notice.
Okay.
But
all right.
Yeah.
All right, here it is, kids. The ultimate award, not the ultimate award, but the ultimate award of the night. This is kind of the big one. It's the overall winner. Everybody was great. Again, appreciate everybody playing along, man, and doing this. I hope we get even more people next year. Hope we have more prizes and we can maybe do first, second, third, or add some new categories or something like that. You know, second year, it's growing, so... all right, let's get on to this and see who the best overall first place winner. And Gibbs, congratulations, my man. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, this was just like on so many people's lists. Ooh, we lost Kevin again. Kevin's back. All right, Kevin's back.
Kevin.
Yeah, this made so many people's top, and it just came down to everybody looking at it and going, you know, and there was discussion about it, and people were like, you know what? Yeah, all right, yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Just a really nice combination of colors. Hey, you guys talk about it. I mean, like, I've been doing all the talking here, but it's beautiful. I'll see if I can pull it up on Facebook while you guys talk about it.
So
there go the wings again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the wings definitely.
I was thinking the funny connection was the brick background, which I think somebody mentioned the black and red, but
that's true.
Yeah, I just thought that the Calavius parts with the Templar torso and skirt is just brilliant. Yeah. It's just such an awesome, striking combination. You know, and
one arm exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Like just the color combinations. Again, that's what it is. It's just looking at like the gold around here and kind of getting this brassy gold of the wings, the dark skin, and the gloves. Yeah, really.
Especially the new helmeted head.
Yep.
So he was using new parts as well as old. It was a great combination of just pretty much everything.
It's another one where like all of those things we talked about came together. We're like super creative, very thematic with the whole Templar angelic kind of cross holy thing going on.
Yeah, even the cross on the mask too. Yeah, which I didn't put together. Yeah.
And just one of those color things where it's like the colors are amazing. And it just all those things came together, very similar to the second place winner. You know, just they kind of like hit on many levels.
I will say, I actually think if this was with a white background, it would even look 10 times better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would show it more.
Yeah.
So it's already an awesome, but I think, like you said, if we could just, you know, because the colors in the back are blending in with it, but at the same time, I go, it's amazing.
Yeah,
that's true. Like there are some of the brick colors are blending in, and like that is again like just another reason to put this on white or black if you have to, because like the colors matter here, and you know it's still one. So maybe brick background and a Lithia next year. Somebody's gonna take it all.
Lithia on a brick background. That would be ultimate.
Yeah, you get a stove with some bricks, and you're great.
There you go.
Speaking of brick something.
Oh, very nice.
A little help for future prizes, etc. Congrats to the winners. Thanks for the inspiration and great ideas.
Thank you, Brick. Appreciate it, man.
Brick. Your timing was perfect.
Yeah, always supportive. Yeah, if anybody hasn't hit that like yet, we had 157 people in here. I think some people dropped off, and I don't know. Didn't win, I guess. I don't know, but
pissed off.
Yeah, but again, like, don't like. It can only come to as we say in the Highlands, that there can only be one. So there can only be one winner, man. Like there's 3 winners in this category, but there can only be a few people that win this thing, and there's so many good stuff, and we narrowed it down to like the best of the best, and there was really nothing awful, you know what I mean? Like there was really nothing that I saw that like, oh no, there's no chance that's got, I mean, just like it's picking out, again, it's all subjective too. It's all subjective to us, what appeals to us. I like the wacky stuff, some other people, like, I don't know, knights or wings or whatever, or bricks. Who knows? Who knows what.
There's an interesting comment. Winners should be included in an all-stars wave.
Oh, good Lord. Let's not get the Horsemen involved in this at this point.
I was going to say,
Joe, you can bring that idea to them.
Yeah, Joe, bring that to next.
No, I'll run it up the flagpole.
Tuesday morning meeting there.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was just going to mention super quick too with that figure. Even just the choice of weapons, you could have just chose the trident or the sword, but there's both in there. The sword has the little pop of red on the handle that you can see that ties into the cross. I just, little things like that too. We all kind of pick up on and notice. So
absolutely,
it's good stuff.
Was nice, very nice.
Yeah, good choices.
Nice. Congratulations, Vernon. Appreciate everybody who entered. Congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah.
Again, give me some time to get the prizes together. For the most part, everybody's given me everything that I need, but. I got to figure out how to. If you are overseas, I don't know who is. It is stated in the rules. I'm going to need a little help on that. I'm going to try and like cover whatever it would be to like California for me, and then if there's a little extra, you might have to pay. We'll see. We'll see what it comes out to be. But just so you know.
I just wanted to bring
shipping is nuts, as everybody's been talking about for the last.
This comment up from Robert was great, and we saw this a lot last year too. That they didn't win, but it was a great inspiration to actually start popping and swapping and really play around, stuff that people had never really done before. So that's the spirit, and thank you for that.
Exactly,
Robert.
exactly.
That's what it's about.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that? Vern with what?
Joe Gonzalez.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Participating and seeing the winners. Thanks for putting this on, fellas. Thank you, Joe.
Again, thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, man.
Always super generous.
The amount of work that Trevor puts into this is impressive and should be applauded for sure.
Thanks, man. The videos were the hardest part, really. It is a lot of time. It's a lot of time to put into stuff and just gathering things together. I'm
just glad I didn't have that
I love
to see the show tonight.
Yeah, really, exactly. Yeah. I love to see the. I got the stars coming at you. I know. The sonic boom sound effect. I mean, it's fun. It's just fun to see this stuff, and this is like what this line is about, right? I mean, this is how everybody gets into customizing and stuff. Is a simple the idea of like, hey, I can take this arm off this guy and put it on that guy, and wow, I just made a whole new figure.
It's funny. It's fun, man. You know, with the Monkey King review, I got a lot of people, you know, I think somewhat outside of Legions talking about like commenting on the video and talking about like, man, they should really start doing double elbows and butterfly joints and all these crazy hyper import style articulation. And I keep saying like, that completely runs against the grain of what this line is about, because once you start having these incredibly complex parts, you start to minimize this possibility, like this kind of thing. And I mean, when you're selling figures that literally have torsos that you swap arms like right in the box, like as many, I know there's a lot of people out there who say, but I don't customize, or but not everybody customizes. But this line is about that, like whether or not you customize, it is about that. And I think like this competition, like this kind of an event, and this much, participation and stuff, like it shows that there's something very special about the build and the format of these figures that make it unlike anything else that's out there.
Exactly. They were built to do this. This is what they were made to do. And you think about it, we haven't even, we're keeping this inside the cabal for the sake of sanity, to keep control of where things are and who's entered what. I would love to open it up to the greater community, because we all know that there are people, you know, outside that aren't in the cabal that are into this. I've sold things recently to people who I've looked them up. I'm like, are they in the cabal? No, they're not even in the cabal. They're not. They're collecting Mythic Legions, or they're buying Mythic Legions.
Yeah.
They don't know. They're not on Facebook. They're not in the cabal.
Some people, they just Facebook is a non-starter.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'd love to find another way to do it. Maybe next year we could like have a place to upload them. I suppose I could look into that. I'd love to open it up. I love having it in the cabal because I love people being able to look at them and see them and stuff. But I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll talk about that. Rob Zamora, dude. Whoa, $20, $20 bomb.
Thanks, Rob.
Great pop and swaps. A lot of great ideas. I'll be stealing for $20. You can steal away. Hope the money helps the shipping out price. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, and it will. Yeah, maybe that'll also set some stuff too. Boy Called Malice, always supporting us. Congrats to the winners, and massive thanks for organizing and sponsoring this year's Pop Abilities for Suburb. Oh, I like Pop Abilities.
Dude, that's fun.
Trademark. Ding. Totally inspiring and makes us appreciate our toys and community more. Absolutely.
Awesome. Love it.
Absolutely, man. I am not great at the, I haven't done a lot of it, and I don't know. I'm not great. I'm very good with colors, but I don't know, for some reason, like I put stuff together and I'm like, no, it's like shit, man. I don't like that. I don't know.
Thomas.
We'll test that out next year. Thomas with the $4.99 bomb. Appreciate everything you do for the community, friends. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate you supporting us always, man. All you guys, Kurt, everybody. You guys. Well, speaking of the devil.
I'll be back.
'Tis but a scratch.
Blow off some steam, baby.
You'll live.
'Tis but a scratch. Running away, eh? I love that movie.
I'll bite your ankles off.
That's right. All right. Somebody mentioned Monkey. So speaking of Monkey, let's take a quick look before we sign out of here at this bad boy right here. Again,
Nice.
like I said, I think I said this on the show, but I did. Jeremy will be taking a look at this. Bill has already taken a look at this and has an awesome video breakdown of this. So if you've not watched Bill the Dorklair's video on this, what are you doing with your life? Watch that, because it's going to be a month till you get this thing, man. So that's going to satiate you and show you some stuff you can do.
Based on the views it got, I'd
did
say
well,
many
right?
people have watched it multiple times.
Yeah, yes, I saw it did well. I was looking at the numbers.
It's awesome. Definitely like on pace to be at least my number 2 video.
Excellent.
Cool. Good. Excellent. Well deserved.
Trevor, how did you get one already? What the hell?
How did you I haven't got my shipping notice.
So,
what the hell? Man?
So, like I'm in the ACBA, right? The Articulated Comic Book Art group, toy photography, right? And I posted the picture of him jumping out of the trees, the bamboo.
What? Bill somebody's got like, one too. Bill, you got one too. What the hell? What the hell?
It makes you feel any better. I don't even have one, so
you couldn't even touch it. I heard they wouldn't even let you touch it.
Wasn't allowed.
What the hell does that mean?
Wasn't allowed. These are dangerous. They break stuff.
But somebody posted when I posted the picture, like, how did you get this already? Do you take the pictures for them? I'm like, yeah, I take the pictures.
Have we ever had a figure yet? One figure bring so many new parts to the parts library?
That's a
good question.
Yeah. I'd say definitely.
I can't remember one.
I mean, if you watch the video, I break the figure down to the to the reused parts. Mm-hmm. It's literally the back part of the torso, upper arms, upper legs, and neck. That's it.
So 90%'s new.
I mean,
and the crotch, I think.
Well, yeah, the crotch, the leg crotch piece. Yep.
I got to do my camera flip thing. Here. Hang on a second.
I mean, a figure with new hands, new feet, new shins, new forearms, new torso plate, new belt, new pauldrons, new head. Like, no, there's never been a figure with that many parts, brand new.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Even
and a lot of great soft goods.
Yeah, and all these soft goods. Yep. And not to mention all the
well,
accessories.
Apparently, he doesn't want to flip on me, so I'll flip this.
We got a $10 super chat from Mitch, Vonnie Rotten Picks.
Hey, what's up?
Nicely into next year's sponsor, Squarespace. For your pop and swap websites, use for 10% off.
There you go. Sweet. Possibly, we'll build a website with Squarespace.
There you go.
This is gorgeous.
Oh my
God. Unbelievable. You were mentioning it in your video, Bill, but it's got like a satin feel to it, like different than the other ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna take credit for the non-glossy background here, because I was telling him, like, I want to take pictures of this, but sorry, I got some chocolate on my finger.
Trevor, even your pictures of the packaging were like incredible.
Oh, thanks. Well, I mean, that's nerve-wracking, because like I want to do his packaging justice, you know what I mean? And it's like that is a thing where I will fully admit that the pictures don't do it justice, because the packaging is gorgeous. But like this full-on background back here is beautiful, and it's all matte, so you can take some pictures with it. I meant to do that. I told Nate I was going to do that. I had him send me the file for this, and I didn't get to do it, but I am going to do that at some point. But yeah, just beautiful, embossed, the different characters that he travels with.
Yeah,
the dragon.
A lot of fun speculation about
tiger, that too. Yeah, horse. Just awesome, man. Just really.
There's like a reflection to it or something.
Yeah, well, they're spot varnished, so they're glossy, and there's a gold lining around the top of them, like an embossment around.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well. So Brad, wasn't that your nickname in high school? Spot Varnish.
Spot Varnish. Yeah.
Well,
that was your band,
low,
right?
But,
that was your punk band. Spot Varnish.
DJ Spot Varnish.
Yeah, the girls call me hung low, but I don't like to talk about that. Wife might be watching.
Tell you how you play the guitar. Yeah.
Again, I'm not going to do too much, because you can watch Bill's video, and I tied him all up too, which is really.
You boxed him back up completely, huh?
Yeah. I was going to do like an unboxing, and I'm like, why am I doing an unboxing?
That's not the one on eBay I saw, was it?
Say what now?
It's mine. I can do what I want.
He's like, it's mine, damn it.
Come on.
Use your teeth, Trevor. Use your teeth, damn you.
Ow! Boxed it up too well. This is ingenious, man. Like, Just the faceplate thing is just it's brilliant. Like I love this.
I think it's awesome, and I love the fact that I hope that it's a sign of more of these to come. With more expressive heads down the line.
Yeah.
Now, Trevor, how does faceplate? It sticks in really well, correct?
Oh yeah. It's like you can't. Yeah. I mean, if you could, it's not so much that you can't just go.
You don't have to heat it or anything.
A little bit of a tug, and it comes off, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not coming out.
Gotcha.
Like it's not falling off.
You don't have to give it heat or anything,
your monkey.
But it's tight.
Well, I think it's cool because, like, what was it? Gothropolis used to use with scarabuses. They had some of the face plates, so
yeah,
I like seeing them kind of go back to some old styles like that. Yeah, that's really cool looking.
But I mean, these, I mean, just the details, man. Again, this has been gone over with better video on Bill's video, and I can't wait to hear Eric just talk about some of these details and some of the ideas for some of the stuff that he put in here and where he got references, because there's a lot of reference for this guy. It's all over the place. Like everybody has their own interpretation. There's no solid version of this. It's just been interpreted over the years. So
one thing that I didn't pick up on, so I had it 2 weeks early, maybe almost 3 weeks early. So I had a lot of time to research and just learn about the character and stuff so that I could talk about it. Like I filmed my box opening like 3 weeks ago, and I finished filming the video like a day before the thing published. Right. So I had a lot of time.
Yeah.
And one of the cool things that I didn't really pick up on that commenters pointed out was that the faces with the patterns represents the dramatic performances on stage of this character throughout, like, I don't know if it's like opera or something like that, but
so Kotobuki is Japanese. I'm not sure what the Chinese equivalent of it is.
Whatever their stage performances are, that's what that is from people, actors painting their face up supposed to look like the Monkey King.
That's cool.
So it's not necessarily war paint or anything, but I do like the idea that it kind of can be in this case. You know what I mean? It looks great. I love this face.
Great comment from Pablo. With the
Pablo,
new video game,
what's up, Pablo?
I'll have to look into this. I haven't heard of this, but with the new video game Black Myth Wukong, it's going to offer a lot of amazing digital backgrounds to use to photograph this figure with, which is super cool. Yeah, I have to look into that.
I have not heard of that.
I haven't either, but cool. So the whole Digirama thing for
photography. And that's Sun Wukong. I mean, I'm assuming that's what it's
Black Myth Wukong, based on.
Yeah, awesome.
Look into that. Cool. Thanks, Pablo. $4.99.
I wasn't too familiar with him, but after looking him up and seeing that there were some other figures out of him, this is definitely the best looking one. It blows them all away.
Yeah.
I was waiting for people with the accessories with shots to like be like, what the hell is that? Because it's not a United States peach. You know what I mean? It's just a different type of peach.
Yeah.
But it is a peach, and it's like, why does he have a peach? Well, I mean, Jeremy did a great write up on it, so you understand what the peach is all about. I mean, the guy's been like made immortal, 37 times, man.
The peach is a great example of the mischievous nature of this character.
Yeah, he is the Loki of Chinese. Mythological god culture. You know what I mean? He's the mischievous god. He's just he can't be controlled. That's what the crown is for, to control him out here. This was the alternate prior to him getting fitted for that crown. And I think they told him something about the crown. Like, I don't know, they made him feel like it was going to be something good, but it was actually to control him or something. I don't know.
Now, I think all those parts too attest to the amount of research and thought and detail that they put into stuff like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, didn't it say that he can transform into like 72 different animal forms or something?
Yeah, he can transform. He can multiply himself, so he can be, so by multiples.
Army builders.
Builder.
So he's the Sir Gerard of Obscura.
Dude, Nate, you were going. Well, that's where I was going with this.
Brad, we're on the same plane, brother.
I was about to say,
yeah,
awesome.
I'm really glad that tail turned out.
This is awesome.
That's fantastic.
That's really bendy. That's cool.
And that's
really
a sign of
good.
things to come. If that works well, we can do it again. So that's
awesome.
Well,
good to see.
Myra,
Turkey Lady,
Myra,
Imbira,
Benjira,
something like that. Yeah, the scorpion-headed woman.
Yeah, she's gonna have a bendy tail too, right?
I believe the tail on the back of her head, if you can even call it that, if it's not coming out of the backside. Yes, that should be bendy as well.
Oh yeah, what would that be called? Ponytail?
Head tail.
I guess a head tail.
Like a killer braid. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, but this is super bendy, man. Like you can really do like a springy,
There you go.
Thing. Like look at
tail,
that.
curly tail. Like
it's crazy. So good.
I gotta say, watching this get painted through this took a while, I think.
Who did paint this? Was it Sherry? Or was it a combination of Cameron and Sherry?
I know I saw Cameron do a lot of it.
Okay.
Sherry might have had a hand in some of the faces. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah,
but,
it's fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's either majority Cameron or all Cameron.
Wow.
It was a real treat to walk in, poke my head in the office every now and then and see how this guy was coming about, and just watching a whole bunch of gray come to life.
Amazing.
Now, they were talking about this. Chris was talking about this being breaky, and I bent it, man. I thought it was like a kind of a bendy wire in here, and I haven't had a problem with it, so I don't know. But I mean, don't do that.
And Bill, you said a good point about heating up the ports to put that in too.
Yeah, the port.
Yeah, that's a very small piece right there on that.
I didn't have a
plug.
problem with mine. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it pops in there pretty well. It's in there, but you might want to. I mean, I'm pushing.
If you want to get it in all the way, then just
buy
to
a
be
dinner
safe, because you put it in just at the slightly wrong angle, and you could just bend that thing real quick.
Absolutely. Yep.
And then you get stress marks.
Somebody pointed out like the treads. You know what I mean, on the bottom of the shoes. These are fantastic. These are going to be great. Gin again. People were talking about gin, pop and swap feet. Paint those up. They probably go with something that's coming out from Poxus. Yeah, I mean, just incredible, man. The details, the little gourd with the wine. Nobody told me that hung off his belt either, so I didn't have any pictures with it hung off his belt. But I did have a picture of him holding this in the sunset, but it didn't work out. So can't have them all. But yeah, it's incredible, man. I hope anybody who's interested in this got it, managed to get it, because it's gone now, and don't know when it's going to be back. But again, we were talking about earlier, like if you did miss out on it for whatever reason or couldn't swing it, just because the timing or whatever, or the notice, it's coming back around. You'll get another chance at this. If you go to Legions Con, for sure. Any of the shows out there, you probably have a chance at it. And it's what's great is that there's a lot more stuff like that that's happening. In California, Connecticut, and go ahead, Bill.
To the Dorklear denizens today, so I thought I'd show the red.
Oh yeah, the red arms. I love that. And the red legs.
Oh, wow. From Pitorion. So that's an option there for this figure.
Yeah, it's a good look.
Super cool.
It is a nice look. That is a good look. I do like that.
Yeah. And then another one these cloth goods are super versatile. Like just taking them, and just putting them with this guy or even, with Attila would work out really well with that stuff. Yeah.
For sure.
When did they say this is going to start to ship again?
End of June.
End of
June, yeah.
So, it may be here for beginning of August at PowerCon, potentially.
Jeremy posted the Thygar spacesuit with the test shot of the Thygar spacesuit with the head on there.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
And Yeah, and then somebody commented, yeah, maybe those are on the same boat, and like that pop and swap is just going to happen like instantly when these start shipping in June, July.
Space Monkey.
Yeah, that Space Monkey.
Take a look
cool.
at that real quick. Yeah, that's great.
The other thing I know we've heard this is going to happen. We've seen some pictures, but just the pose of holding that weapon like that, it's so cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
For sure.
It is.
Yeah. This
let's see some of your photos, man. Bring them up.
I was saying like, well, no, I was gonna show for Horsemen, but like this was so much fun to shoot, man. So much fun to shoot. I just had so many ideas, and it was just it was like a muse, man. It was really, really fun.
And it wasn't a prototype.
Yeah.
Right. It's a big help.
That is the great thing about Figura Obscura, which may make it my favorite line, is that these are pretty much in production by the time I get them, so that I do get production pieces.
I've been seeing a lot of people making Planet of the Apes references, and I'm totally down. I need to get one on a horse with like leathery type gear on there. Like
it's so cool.
I got some ideas for that.
I wanted to put him on a horse, but again, like my experience with including anything that isn't included with the figure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Does it come with a horse? So I didn't want to hear that. So
does it come with a bunch of branches?
Because these aren't Mythic Legions, and they are trying to market them to people outside of that genre. So we don't want to like put it on a horse. And say, come with a horse.
So I messaged Bill and Trevor the morning this came out, and I said like an hour before we saw this, I was actually like looking on Amazon and Home Goods and all that for bamboo, like mini bamboo shoots. And like, sure enough, this is what came out. It was pretty ironic, but
a couple people called it.
Yeah, two people did.
Maverick called it, and Reynolds Cruz called it.
Yeah, Reynolds did.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's funny because Reynolds, we're in a Mythic chat, and he was calling it out earlier in the day in the chat. And I think a lot of people just overlooked it and didn't really see it, and then they went back later and were like, "Oh."
Yeah, that was a good call, man.
He was
the last thing I saw coming.
I was surprised at the amount of people who really didn't even know what it was. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why. Like, it's not like something that's just a very real, like, common knowledge. But I don't know. I guess I picked it up somewhere, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of just one of those things that you hear about every once in a while. Like,
well,
I don't know, I'm trying to think of a non-American like legend that, you know what I mean?
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga, Jack the Ripper isn't a great
Spring-heeled
example,
Jack.
But
I think
the Chupacabra, you know what I mean? Like something like that. Like
like when I think of, so I've talked about, I would love to see a Green Knight from Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and I think like the way I've heard of the Monkey King, like in comics and different pop culture, like, but I know nothing about it, right?
Right.
Or at least I didn't going into it. In that same way, I think people have heard of the Green Knight, but they don't really know what the Green Knight looks like or like what the Green Knight's all about. Like, unless, maybe they've seen that recent movie or something, that people don't really know much about it besides just kind of heard of it. And I think
that was a weird
like
film.
that with the Monkey King.
I love that.
That was an odd film, and it's I guess it wouldn't really be like, oh, that's what you should think of as the Green Knight either,
Yeah. That's a little open to interpretation too, like King Arthur or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, I'm interested. I mean, I do know a few things that are in the pipeline here, but some of those I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, and then there's other things that I'm like, where are they going to take this, and what are they going to do, and how are they going to do it? You know what I mean? But now we're seeing that like this is 90%, maybe 80%, 85%. New parts, so they're willing to do that for some of these Figura Obscura. So it's not like a matter of like, well, they can do Yeti now because they have a hairy bodied whatever, a brute scale or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's not a matter of like we've seen the parts, now we know they can make that. I mean, I'm sure they will use them if they can, but Merlin or something like that would be cool.
And that skirt is 2 parts, so. I mean, it's probably more than 2 technically, but like at its core, there's like an over top and they're glued together. so they could use the bottom half of the skirt. You know, that loincloth could go. I mean, this loincloth, straight up, like, if you want to put me up there, like this loincloth is.
Yeah, that thing's really
awesome addition.
Where are you?
You know?
There you are.
There we
go.
Yeah.
Like that. That
I'm looking forward to using that up.
That's going to be great.
That looks fantastic.
And just the monkey, like just these hands, like in the head. Like I put the hands on Krotos.
Yep.
Yeah, that was so
just
cool.
the hands on Krotos stock, and it looked really cool. You know?
It really did. Yeah.
That loincloth is actually
that was so good.
Going to be great for what am I removing? There we go. Even Cosmic, I can see that painted like a gunmetal gray or something like that.
Cool.
And being on something for sure. Yeah, it's a great figure. Who was just saying that? Nicto. Hey man, thanks. Sora Nate, beautiful looking figure. Photos. Thank you, Nicto. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. I can't wait to see Eric talk about this on Wednesday. So definitely tune into that. I mean, probably all are anyway. But that's going to be a good one for sure. But we're coming up on 10:30. It's our hour and a half. So we may as well call it. The people got to come in here and clean up the auditorium afterwards, after the awards. Get rid of all those, all the confetti and the broken neon and stuff. So thank you all.
At the Vanity Fair,
we lost
party
somebody
afterwards, right?
Joe V, where'd you go? Yes, we'll all be at the after party for sure.
All right, we'll see you there.
Thank you guys again for taking your time to do this. This was awesome. You guys were great. It was a lot of fun, man. It was only an hour and a half,
for sure,
but it was fun. Like we got it done quick, and it was very satisfying. So
definitely gave me some ideas.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. And I hope again.
Yep.
Don't be disappointed if you didn't win. Don't be disappointed if you didn't see yourself up there. Again, this is all subjective. It's all subjective. We're 7 people. You know what I mean? Like we all have different tastes and thoughts and ideas and likes and dislikes and stuff. So, I mean, next year could be a whole different thing. You know, you could submit the same thing and, you could win. Who knows?
Well,
I hope it inspires people. I hope it inspires people to try it out. And
exactly. Have fun.
Just
give it a try, man.
Yeah, if it didn't make it, think about like some of the stuff you saw that did make it, and maybe incorporate some ideas from that, or don't steal things, but like I think we're going to open it up a little bit next year too. I think I'm not going to have as much of a strict rule. I think it may just be like any 3 figures, just to open it up and get a little more room for people to play and stuff like that. So we'll see. Some new categories maybe too. So
but considering the I don't want to say the box that we put people in, but the stipulations or whatever, considering all those, the stuff that comes out of that is mind blowing. So if you open it up beyond that, I can't even imagine what we're gonna see.
Yeah, it is. And I kind of dig that about it. I kind of like that. Like there are some parameters that are kind of tight, and yet you see some stuff that. That's where the creativity comes out. But I think it could be even a little bit more fun too if it was open to maybe 3 figures. Absolutely. We'll talk about it. We'll see. We'll poll people when we get closer to next year and stuff like that. But thank you everybody for showing up.
A Mythic Cosmic crossover.
Oh, and that's going to be the other thing. Like that's the other reason to open it up to like 3 figures. Because you could have, a couple of Cosmic, 1 Mythic, and 2 Cosmic. It's going to be a whole other world next year, man. So it's going to be really cool.
Literally, yeah.
Cannot wait to see what comes out of that. So, again, thank you all guys for doing this, for joining us. Thank you everybody for coming. Hopefully you hit that like before you left, and thank you very much for all the super chats, man. Great super chat night. Really appreciate it. That just keeps this stuff going, man. This is it's what we're living on here. So.
Thank you.
And I got to pay. Oh no, I'm not paying you guys. Sorry. I forgot to tell you that. Sorry about that. No, but thank you very much. I appreciate you all. And we will see you in 2 weeks. God knows what's going to be out there in 2 weeks. You know what I mean, to talk about. So we'll see. Who knows?
Yep. Keep your ears open. Keep your eyes open.
It's been happening fast and furious.
Well, we got All-Star 6. We got All-Star 6, which should be right around that time. I got to look at the calendar, but we might be close. I don't know.
Find out who the winners are. Yeah.
I hope to have another box to you by the end of the week, Trevor.
Yeah, I just opened this one, and my mind was So
then
good one.
We might
have that's coming through Wixom, Michigan on the way, right, Joe?
What was that, Mike?
I think by then they might release the winners of the actual vote.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, I hope so.
That before the actual
June 2nd live.
True enough. Yeah, then we'll have that to look forward to for the new reveals and stuff and the new figures for that wave. So
I can't wait.
Probably one more decent bit of news on Wednesday.
Dropping some bombs, Joe is. Joe's got to look at his face like, I'm not sure I was supposed to say that, but I'm going to say it anyway.
That's a good promo for.
Thanks, Joe.
Joe, are you talking about the 4 o'clock or Jeremy's show? Yeah.
Yes and yes.
Okay. That's
I have seen some stuff.
Both.
It's coming down the pike, and oh man, it's nice.
Wow.
So good. Can't wait. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye.
Yeah. Cheers.
Good night.